Good morning, students. Unit 3 Ratio and Proportion. Today we are going to see about what is meant by ratio, properties of ratio, and how to simplify the ratio of same unit. Before going to the topic, we just recall what is meant by fraction and their types. Fraction. What is meant by fraction? Fraction are equal parts of a whole or a collection. When we divide a whole into equal parts, each part is a fraction of the whole. A fraction has two parts, namely numerator and denominator. The number on the top is called the numerator and the number on the bottom is called the denominator. The numerator defines the number of equal parts taken. The numerator defines the number of equal parts taken. The denominator defines the total number of equal parts in a whole. Here 1 is a numerator and 5 is a denominator. Let's see about the types of fraction. Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, like fraction and unlike fraction. Proper fraction. If a numerator value is less than the denominator value, it is called a proper fraction. For example, 7 by 9 and 8 by 10. Here 7 is a numerator and 9 is a denominator. 8 is a numerator, 10 is a denominator. Here in the both the fraction part, numerator value is less than the denominator. See, the numerator value is 7 and the denominator value is 9. Here 7 is the smallest number when compared to denominator. So it is called a proper fraction. Improper fraction. If a numerator value is greater than the denominator value, then it is called an improper fraction. For example, here we have a fraction part as 6 by 5 and 11 by 10. Here a numerator value is 6 and the denominator value is 5. Here the numerator value is 11 and the denominator value is 10. Here the numerator value is greater than the denominator. Numerator value is 6 and the denominator value is 5. Similar for 11 by 10. Numerator value is greater than the denominator. Then mixed fraction. If a fraction consists of a whole number with a proper fraction, it is called a mixed fraction. For example, here we have a number 5 3 by 4 and 2 7 by 5. Here 5 is a whole number, 3 by 4 is a proper fraction and 2 is a whole number, 7 by 5 is a proper fraction. So it is called a mixed fraction. Like and unlike fraction. The fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions. The fractions with different denominators are called unlike fraction. For example, 3 by 4 and 2 by 4. Why we call it as a like fraction? Because they have the same denominator 4. 3 in the place of numerator, 4 in the place of denominator. Here 2 in the place of numerator, 4 in the place of denominator. Here we have the same denominator 4. So we call it as like fraction. Unlike fraction. See, the given fractions are 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Here 1 is in the place of numerator, 4 in the place of denominator, and here 1 is the place of numerator and 2 in the place of denominator. See, in both the fraction, denominators are not same. So it is called unlike fraction. Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction are the fractions that have different numerator and denominator but are equal to the same value. Now let's see how to find the equivalent fraction. For example, consider the fraction 1 by 5. Here 1 is a numerator, 5 is a denominator. First, to find the equivalent fraction, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. 1 2s are 2, 5 2s are 10. Then, to find the second equivalent fraction, you have to multiply 3 by 3. 1 3s are 3, 5 3s are 15. To find the third equivalent fraction, you have to multiply by 4 by 4. 1 4s are 4, 5 4s are 20. Therefore, we conclude 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by 10 is equal to 3 by 15 is equal to 4 by 20. Keep in mind, students, we can only multiply or divide by the same number. See, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. To get an equivalent fraction, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by same number. Let's see the introduction of ratio. In our daily life, we handle lots of situations where we compare quantities. Comparing of our heights, weight, mark secured in examination, speed of vehicles, distance traveled, auto fare to taxi fare, bank balances at different periods of time, and many more things are done. Comparison is usually between qualities of a same kind and not of different kind. It will not be meaningful to compare the height of a person with the age of another person. See, here the height to weight ratio chart is given. Comparison of height and weight by using ratio. Ratio. What is meant by ratio? Ratio is the sort of comparison by expressing one quality as the number of times the other. Is called a ratio. The sign used to denote a ratio is 2. A ratio can be written as fraction. For example, 2 by 5. It can be also represented by using 2. 2 by 5 can be written as 2 to 5. Students, just think about the situation. Let us consider a situation of cooking rice for 2 persons. The quantity of rice required for 2 persons is 1 cup. To cook every 1 cup of rice, we need to add 2 cups of water. Assuming that 8 more guests join for lunch, will the use of ratio help us in handling this situation? See, here the number of cups of rice and water required are given. Number of cups of rice, number of cups of water. In all the cases, the number of cups of water 2 times the number of cups of rice. See, 1 cup of rice we need 2 cups of water. 2 cups of rice we need 4 cups of water. 3 cups of rice we need 6 cups of water. 4 cups of rice we need 8 cups of water, and 5 cups of rice we need 10 cups of water. So here the number of cups of rice is to number of cups of water, that is 1 is to 2, 2 is to 4, 3 is to 6, 4 is to 8, 5 is to 10. Such comparison is called as a ratio. Here the ratio of rice to the water in terms of the number of cups can be written as 1 is to 2, 2 is to 4, 3 is to 6, 4 is to 8 and 5 is to 10. Properties of ratio. A ratio has no unit. It is a number. For example, the ratio of 8 km to 4 km is written as 8 is to 4. It can be simplified as 2 is to 1 and not 2 km is to 1 km. No need to mention the units. It is a number, so you have to write it as 2 is to 1. The two quantities of a ratio should be of the same unit. The ratio of 4 km to 400 meter is expressed as, here the ratio of 4 km and 400 meter is given. You have to change kilometer as meter because the two quantities of a ratio should be of the same unit. Here kilometer and meter is different. So you have to convert kilometer into meter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. So 4 kilometer equal to 4 into 1000. So 4 into 1000 is to 400. 4 into 1000 is 4000. 4000 is to 400. Then after simplify the terms, you will get the answer 10 is to 1. Then the third point is each number of a ratio is called a term. Order of the terms in a ratio cannot be reversed. For example, the ratio of the number of big fish to the number of small fish is 1 is to 5. The same information cannot be written as 5 is to 1. So 1 is to 5 and 5 is to 1 is not the same. Now let's see about the ratios in simplest form. Think about the situation. The larger rope is 4 meter long and the smaller rope is 2 meter long. This is expressed in the form of ratio as 4 is to 2. And the simplest form of ratio of the larger rope to the smaller rope is 2 is to 1. When we cancelled the 4 is to 2 by 2, we get the answer 2 is to 1. Then the second situation is the cost of a car is rupees 5 lakh and the cost of a motorbike is rupees 50,000. This is expressed as 5 lakh is to 50,000. And the simplest form of the ratio of the car to the motorbike is 50 is to 5. Then we divide the number by 5. We get the answer as 10 is to 1. Friends, now we are going to see about what is meant by simplify and how to solve it. You will think what is meant by simplify and how to do it. It is a simple process to reduce a fraction to its lowest term by cancelling the numerator and denominator. For example, here we have a number 30 is to 60. First step to simplify, you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. Students, as you already know that how to write the number in a fraction. See, 30 by 60. Then the second step is you have to divide each quantity by its common multiples. See, 30 and 60 is divisible by 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10. 60 divided by 3 is 20. Then you have to, one more time you have to simplify it because 10 and 20 is divisible by 10 table. So 10, you have to divide it by 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 20 divided by 10 is 2. 1 by 2. Further we can't simplify it. 1 by 2. You have to write it as 1 is to 2. Students, in word problems, they may ask you like this. Find the ratio of 3 kg of potatoes to 2 kg of onions. For that, you have to write 3 kg of potatoes first because here 3 kg of potato is given as first. So, you have to write 3. Then 2 kg of onions. So, you have to write like this. 3 is to 2. 3 in the place of numerator, 2 in the place of denominator. After that, you have to change into fraction form, no? So, you have to write like this, 3 by 2. 3 in the place of numerator, 2 in the place of denominator. See, in next one, 2 kg of onions to 3 kg of potatoes. It is reciprocal to first one. Here, 3 kg of potatoes is given as first, but in this 2 kg of onion is given as first. So, you have to write 2. Then, 3 kg of potatoes, that is 3. 2 is to 3. Here 2 kg of onion is given as first. So I have to write 2. 2 first, then 3 kg of potatoes, that is 3. 2 is to 3. Then you have to change into fraction form. 2 by 3. 2 in the place of numerator, 3 in the place of denominator. You have to write the first given term as a numerator, then second as a denominator. Example 3.1. Simplify the ratio of 20 is to 5. To simplify the ratio, what is the first step? First, you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. Students, it's clear, no? First, you have to write the ratio in the form of fraction. Then, you have to divide each quantity by its common multiple. See, 20 and 5, both the numbers are divisible by 5. So, divide the number by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Further, we can't simplify the fraction 4 by 1. So, simply write it as 4 is to 1. Here 4 is to 1 is a simplified ratio. Next one is exercise problem. Exercise 3.1. 32 is to 24. To simplify the ratio, what you have to do first? First you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. Then you have to divide each quantity by its common multiple. See, 32 and 24 is divisible by 2, then 8. So you can take any common multiples. First we take 2. 32 divided by 2 is 16. Then 24 divided by 2 is 12. Then one more time you have to simplify because 16 by 12 is divisible by 2. 16 by 2 is 8. 12 by 2 is 6. One more time you have to simplify it. Both the numbers are divisible by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Further we can't simplify it. 4 by 3. So write it as 4 is to 3. To simplify, first you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. Then you have to divide each quantity by its common multiple. Here 32 and 24 is divisible by 2 table and also 8 table. Here I have taken 2 table. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Then 16 divided by 2 is 8. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Students, you may have doubt. Why ma'am taken 2 tables only? 16 by 12 is also divisible by 4 table also. Why ma'am not taken 4 tables? Students, if you take 4 table also, you will get same answer as 4 is to 3. See, 16 divided by 4 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. You will get the same answer 4 is to 3. Similarly, if you divide it by directly 8 also, you will get the answer 4 is to 3. See, 32 divided by 8 is 4. 24 divided by 8 is 3. What the thing is, you have to divide both the numerator and denominator by the same number. Here, both the numerator and denominator is divided by 2. If I have taken a 8 table means both the numerator and denominator is divided by 8. You have to divide it by same number. Next is third sum. 7 is to 15. First, to simplify the ratio, you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. 7 by 15. Here, we can't simplify it because 7 is a prime number. Here, we have no common multiples. So, simply write it as 7 is to 15. Further, we can't simplify the fraction 7 by 15. So, simply write it as 7 is to 15. Students, continue the simplifying method until you get the required lowest term. Here, we can't simplify it. So, simply we written as 7 is to 15. Fourth question. Akilan walks 10 km in an hour, while Selvi walks 6 km in an hour. Find the simplest ratio of the distance covered by Akilan to that of Selvi. See, Akilan walks 10 km in an hour. In 1 hour, Akilan walks 10 km. Similarly, Selvi walks 6 km in 1 hour. You have to find the distance covered by the Akilan to that of Selvi. You have to find the ratio of Akilan to that of Selvi. To find the simplest ratio, first you have to write in a fraction form 10 by 6. Then you have to divide each quantity by its common multiple. See, 10 and 6 are divisible by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Further we can't simplify it. So write it as 5 is to 3. Distance covered by Akilan to Selvi is 5 is to 3. First you have to write the statement. Distance covered by Akilan in 1 hour is 10 km. Distance covered by Selvi in 1 hour is 6 km. To find the simplest ratio, you have to write in the fraction form 10 by 6. Then you have to divide the quantity by its common multiples. 10 and 6 are divisible by 2. So divide 10 divided by 2, you will get the answer as 5. 6 divided by 2, you will get the answer as 3. We can't simplify. Further, we can't simplify the number 5 and 3. So write it as in the ratio form 5 is to 3. Distance covered by Akilan to Selvi is 5 is to 3. Fifth question. The cost of parking a bicycle is rupees 5 and the cost of parking a scooter is rupees 15. Find the simplest ratio of the parking cost of a bicycle to that of a scooter. See, the cost of parking a bicycle is rupees 5 and the cost of parking a scooter is rupees 15. You have to find the simplest ratio of the parking cost of a bicycle to that of scooter. Fifth question. The given question is the cost of parking a bicycle is rupees 5. A bicycle means what? Parking cost of one bicycle is rupees 5. The cost of parking a scooter is rupees 15. Parking cost of one scooter is rupees 15. You have to find the simplest ratio of parking cost of a bicycle to that of scooter. You have to find the ratio of bicycle to that of scooter. For that you have to write the given values in fraction form. 5, parking cost of bicycle is 5. Parking cost of scooter is 15. Then you have to simplify it. Divide each quantity by its common multiple. See, 5 and 15 is divisible by 5. So divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So further we can't simplify it. Write in the ratio form 1 is to 3. Parking cost of bicycle to scooter is 1 is to 3. First you have to write it as the fraction form 5 by 15. Then you have to divide by its common multiple. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. The simplest ratio is 1 is to 3. Sixth question. Out of 50 students in a class, 30 are boys. Find the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls to the total number of students, number of boys to the total number of students. See, how many students are there in a class? The total number of students in a class are 50. Here the number of boys is given as 30. You have to find the number of girls. And next you have to find the ratio of following 3 questions. Sixth question. Here the given question is total number of students equal to 50. Number of boys is 30. Number of girls is not given. You have to find it. To find the number of girls, you have to subtract number of boys from total number of students. So 50 minus 30 is 20. Number of girls is 20. After that, you have to find the ratio of number of boys to number of girls. You have to find number of boys is to number of girls. Number of boys is 30. Number of girls is 20. Then you have to simplify the ratio. See, to simplify the ratio, what is the first step? First, you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. 30 by 20. Then you have to simplify with the common multiples. See, 30 and 20 is also divisible by 5. If you take the number 5 means one more time you have to simplify it. So take a number with the greatest common factor. See, 30 and 20 is divisible by 10. 30 divided by 10 is 3. 20 divided by 10 is 2. 3 by 2. Further we can't simplify it. So we directly write it as 3 is to 2. And the next question is number of girls to the total number of students. You have to find the ratio of number of girls to number of total students. Here the number of girls is 20. 20 is to number of total students is 50. To simplify the ratio, first you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. Then you have to divide it by the common multiples. Greatest common factor. 20 and 50 is divisible by 10. 20 divided by 10 is 2. 50 divided by 10 is 5. We can't simplify it. So directly write it as 2 is to 5. The ratio of number of girls to the number of total student is 2 is to 5. And the last question is number of boys to the total number of students. Number of boys is to total number of students. Number of boys is 30. Total number of students is 50. To simplify the ratio, first you have to write the ratio in the fraction form. 30 by 50. Then you have to divide each quantity by its common multiple. Here 30 and 50 is divisible by 10. 10 is the greatest common factor of 30 and 50. 30 divided by 10 is 3. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Further we can't simplify it. So simply write it as 3 is to 5. The number of boys is to total number of students is 3 is to 5. Let's see today's activity part. Activity 1. Write the ratio of red tiles to blue tiles and yellow tiles to red tiles. Then second question is write the ratio of blue tiles to that of red tiles and red tiles to that of total tiles. Third question is write the ratio of shaded portion to the unshaded portion in the following shade. Then the second question is the given quantity is in the same unit means put tick mark. If it is not in the same unit means put cross mark. Here I attached the related link and textbook pages. Make a use of it.